Jake the Film Guy, Microbudgeter.com, and in this video we're going to talk about how you can launch a video production side hustle even while raising a family.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring.
I've got 8 tips or so for you. Let's jump right into them. First thing I want you to do, get some business cards. You're gonna pick your niche. Maybe it's wedding videos, maybe it's celebration of life videos, and get business cards. I use and recommend Moo. If you're looking for a good, reliable Cadillac, go with Moo. If you want those cheap, lousy things from Vistaplant, well, you get what you pay for. Heads up. Second thing you need to do, go ahead and dump your information on Facebook. You don't need to go all crazy on Facebook, but it is the new yellow pages. So put your name, your number, your email, maybe even a banner video up there that shows your best work related to that niche, that service you're going to provide for people. Have a Facebook page. Third thing you should be doing is going to LinkedIn. You should be running with that hashtag that is your local metro. If you live in Kansas City, then you want to look through the Kansas City metro hashtag, and I would add your 2 cents, as Gary says, 90 times a day. Well, he calls it the 180 rule, 2 cents 90 times a day. I don't know about you. If you're raising a family, you might not have time for that. I certainly don't, but I can do 5 times a day. Don't just blast people with spam. Add value to the conversation. Don't just do, whoa, say something or ask a question that generates a conversation. No different than when you're passing somebody. When you say, hey, how you doing? And that person says, good. Does that generate conversation? It's the same with the digital frontier. So get involved and add value. You don't need to get a website. Hold off on that for now. You just need to have LinkedIn, perhaps a YouTube page with your niche. Don't just throw a bunch of junk on there. Hey, if you're finding this information useful, I want you to go and write down the names of 10 people right now that you can either message, you can send a snail mail to, I don't care, whatever you gotta do, courier pigeon, get a hold of them, let you know, and let them know that you are launching this video production side hustle and that you are wondering who they know that needs that service. So if you are doing wedding videos, hey, Bob, I'm doing wedding videos. Who do you know that's got a wedding coming up? Simple as that. Pick up the phone, talk to those 10 people. If you're doing that right after this video, I promise you'll get this side hustle going. Okay, back to the content. The fourth thing that you should be doing is you should be learning about Facebook ads. Ooh, Facebook ads, I ain't got any money. Well, still learn about it. Start the groundwork now. This video, and at this point right now, this is not the time to go into it, but I promise you, this is something you're going to want to do before it becomes cost prohibitive to actually reach people in your community with your service. So start learning about it now, which means step number 5, you need to be learning about sales training daily. So whether it's Grant Cardone or maybe an old school person like Zig Ziglar, find somebody that you can learn from. And I mean, every working day. I think you should take a day off every week. It's a good thing to honor the Lord with, but also to give your mind and your family the peace of mind that you are not just going gung-ho all the time, that you're resting and recharging and spending intentional time with them. After all, you're raising a family. The next thing you should be doing is not going into debt. As Mark Cuban once said, and I'm paraphrasing here very liberally, the bank will always come collecting for its cash. No matter how poorly your business is doing, you can always bank on that. So don't go into debt. If all you have is your phone right now, if you're starting out with absolutely nothing, get creative. You can always go to things like lensrental.com. I've used their service if you need to pick up some gear for a shoot. If you want to get that new 6K camera that just rolled out, you want to get that new 57K camera, go to lensrental.com. Maybe you already have something around in the backyard that you can use. Whatever the case may be, don't go gear crazy on me, okay? The last thing you need to do is you need to actually be aware that at some point you're going to have to either incorporate. I recommend the LLC. I used that structure when I was in Nevada, or at the very least getting a separate account and getting a sole proprietorship going. It varies from city to city, county to county, and state to state, so that is not the focus of this video here, but at some point you're going to need to look into that. Do not do it pre-revenue. I don't recommend spending $300, $150, whatever the case may be, on something you don't need when you have no revenue. When you have business coming in, that's when you need to do the due diligence of getting a business structure going. Savvy? I've got information available at the website if you need that. And until next time, I hope that you will keep creating with the King and using this God-given gift, time, talent, resources that you have, because there is a lot of stuff out there, not just on the dark web, but it's a dark world. And I want you to be partnering with the King of Kings to tell stories of hope, whether that be narrative, documentary, experimental, commercial, it doesn't matter. Let's join him. We know that victory belongs to the Lord, but in the meantime, we get a part to play in that story. So run this race of endurance, and I'll catch you on the next video.